There are about 5 things in life that I'm super passionate about, and one of those is having a beer at sunset with a beautiful view. Here in the city of Pai in northeast Thailand, their #1 tourist attraction is the Pai Canyon. And apparently, this place is hands down the best place in the city of Pai to watch the sunset. So I'm going to grab a beer, and then we are on the way to Pai Canyon for what I hope will be an epic sunset. You see that? The police department here in Pai, in the middle of nowhere, has a brand new BMW as a police car. What the hell? I mentioned this on my Instagram stories like a day or two ago. These Thai street dogs, dude, look at them. Get out of the road, dude. I don't know what their deal is, but they just lay in the road and hang out. It's their preferred place to chill. I guess they're like, this is my road, and all you guys on motorbikes and cars just go around me. I guess that's their vibe. Whatever, man. I'm making a decision. I'm going back to that 7-Eleven, because the last thing I want is get to the canyon and then not be able to get a beer. I'm only about 5 minutes away. Always make sure to grab a beer before you get there, or else you might end up with the sunset without a beer. And that's not acceptable. Pro tip, when you're doing this, when you're trying to achieve the goal of a cold beer at sunset, get the cans. I'm normally not a can drinker. I like drinking beer out of a bottle. But one time I grabbed a couple bottles, I made it to my location, sunset was beautiful, I was ready to have my beer, and I realized I didn't have a bottle opener. So I was kind of pretty much screwed. I tried to use a rock, and surprised it didn't go over well. So, for my sunset beers, always go with a can. Okay, let's do this thing. Man, I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but there's a storm over here. Over there, it's bright blue skies. Over here, it's raining, and you have this beautiful rainbow. Unfortunately, it's not a double rainbow. Okay, so this should be it. What? What? Nah, dog. I am about to be big mad, like really large quantities of mad if this canyon is closed. I mean, that's not really like, it's not like closed. It's just, look at all the stickers. I need a CB sticker. I'm actually out of stickers. I need to get some more made. The ones I had made in Atlanta before I came back, I had like 100 of them made. I put them all over the place. Those stickers are actually all over the world. I've been putting those CB stickers in places for years before I started this YouTube channel. Every time I come to North Thailand, I forget about the elevation. You know, how it affects you breathing. If you've ever been to Colorado or just really any place that has high altitude and tried to hike, it sucks. But yeah, like I was saying, those CB media stickers, man, they are everywhere. They're in Tokyo, they're in Dubai, they're in Bali, Singapore. They're just in random places, pretty much all over the world. It's pretty awesome. If you ever find one, let me know. So I've made it to the end of the initial walkway, and this is where things get really interesting here. This is what makes this hike and this canyon so special. Yes, this is the walkway to the viewpoint. And the views, oh my God, the views are insane. Okay, how am I supposed to get from here to there? Or this doesn't go anywhere. I think I'm supposed to go back this way and then around that route. Look at this, man. No guardrails, no nothing. This would never fly in America. See, I thought I was supposed to go that way, but I think that is the path. Man, this is amazing. It's even more awesome because I have the place all to myself. You have bright blue sunny skies over here, and then over there you have stormy skies and that rainbow that I saw earlier. Now that I think about it, I did remember reading a review saying that there were no signs, like there was no actual directions telling people to go this way or that way, and you just kind of had to figure everything out yourself, which I'm used to that shit, so it's not that big of a deal. But I don't know if this path I'm on is correct. I don't know if I'm going to get lost. I definitely don't want to get lost here alone, but while I'm trying to figure out where I am and where I'm going, I'm going to address a couple questions and comments over the past few videos. One of the questions I get all the time when I do these motorbike tours is, hey, why don't you get a real bike, you fucking loser? I explained it really, really well during the Isan motorbike tour. And so instead of me just explaining it again, I'm going to put that clip here. If you've already seen this, you can skip forward to this point. Why am I not riding a large 600,000cc whatever bike? Well, there's multiple reasons. One, I'm having to make YouTube videos. I'm filming as I ride, which means I have to change settings, I have to stop recording, start recording, switch lenses within my iPhone, going from wide angle to zoom. I'm having to do this sometimes while actually riding the bike. So having an automatic bike is very, very important to me. I can't be focusing on shifting gears and clutches and RPM and still try to operate a camera to obtain video footage. That would make doing something that's already borderline stupid and kind of dangerous even more stupid and even more dangerous. Another reason is if something does go wrong with my bike, it's pretty easy to get parts for the bike that I have, or a Honda Wave, or any type of 125 to 150cc bike. If you're in a little village or town like this and something goes wrong with your bike, they're either going to have the parts to fix your bike in that town, or they'll be able to get them in a day or two. Whereas if you're riding a Ducati or a CBR 1000 RR or something, you're most likely going to have to get parts from Chiang Mai or Bangkok, and it just can become problematic. Another reason is when you're in areas like this, high quality healthcare and international hospitals are not something that's very common. And if an incident did happen, if I were to have an accident, I want to have that accident as slowly as humanly possible. If I'm on a 600cc bike and I'm just ripping it on one of these back roads and something happens, it's going to happen at a much, much higher rate of speed than my tiny little 155cc motorbike. Also, another reason is when you're going through towns like this, you don't want to go fast. Actually, the best way to see these little towns and these provinces is to walk through them. Sometimes I actually park my bike and walk through the towns, just to be able to see it. The faster you're going, the more concentrated you are on riding your bike, and you're missing everything around you. For these reasons, I prefer to ride a 125 to 150cc motorbike. It's a motorbike. Here in Thailand, it's called a motorbike. It might be called a scooter where you're from, but I'm in Thailand and I'm riding a bike in Thailand. So I'm gonna call it a motorbike. I think it's a possibility it's about to pour on me. That's not going to surprise me. Whoa, ooh. This is unstable surface, guys. I need some like Mickey Thompson drag radials or something so I can get some real traction. Where it probably doesn't help, my shoes are, yeah, they're kind of bald. I have no tread left. I'm giving up on this trail. I'm headed back north. It's going down. I don't want to go down. I want to go up. And can you hear that? Can you hear the wind and the rain? It's coming. That is awesome. One side it's like cloudy rainstorm. The other side it's blue, beautiful, vibrant skies and sun. That's just, that's such a good metaphor for Thailand as a country. Beautiful regardless, but hell is coming. I can feel it. Like I'm legitimately starting to get rained on. Maybe I need to find cover. So after looking online, this initial path I went on that I said you couldn't go any further, that's incorrect. There is actually a way to get to the other side over there, and I'm not going to come here and not go there. This is the path down there, and then you go right there up to the lookout there. Never mind. It's starting to rain really hard. I'm hoping this is one of those typical Thai thunderstorms that just rushes in the afternoon, goes super hard, and is out within 2 minutes. You know, similar to some of my viewers. I have a plan. That's my plan. Maybe you shouldn't go hiking with beer in your backpack. Maybe that was a bad idea, especially the running part. On a positive note, this gives me an opportunity to name this video something that I found completely hilarious. I thought randomly of this video title, and welcome to the Moist Pie Canyon. It's still raining, but I kind of don't care. Welcome back to the fail boat, motherfuckers. Cheers. So I have good news and I have bad news. Which one do you want first? You're getting the bad news, deal with it. The initial path that I took when I walked in, that I found out later you can actually go down that path, I don't think it would be a smart decision to do it in the rain or when the surface is really wet, especially not wearing any like actual hiking boots. The last thing I want to do is end up with a broken leg in northeast middle of nowhere Thailand. This goes back to why I ride a slow motorbike. You don't want to need health care. See, I almost slipped. You don't want to need health care in areas like this. If something ever happens to you, if you get hurt in Bangkok, like I messed up my ankle one time in Bangkok that I thought I broke it and I went to a hospital, and it was the best hospital experience I've ever had in my life. But when you're in areas of like this in Thailand, yeah, you don't want to go to the hospital here. Good news is we might get a good sunset. Maybe. I'm going to hold out and wait. I have one beer left. And my Adidas's are now covered in mud. Earlier today, I was sitting in the hotel going, man, should I go ahead and go to Pie Canyon now and get there early and deal with the midday heat and miss the sunset? Or take the chance with the weather and come later in the day and have a beer at sunset in this beautiful place? Me being me, I decided to take the risk. And me being me, and this being this YouTube channel, it was a failure. Not really. It was still fun, but I'm upset I didn't get to go over there because I'm not taking this path right here with all of that wet. It's just a recipe for disaster. I'm not doing it. Okay, forget the sunset. This is the view I want with my beer. It's beer time. Cheers, guys. Wow. Dude, I am officially changing the status of this video from a fail to a win. What a beautiful sunset. Thank you so much for watching this video all the way to the end. Thank you for your support, even if it's just a like and dropping a comment below to help with the algorithm. I appreciate you, and I'll catch you in tomorrow's video. Peace.